In this video, I'm going to show you how to work a puff stitch. Now, I'm not going to show you how to work a puff stitch square, just strictly how to work a puff stitch. And I'm going to show you a couple variations of this stitch. So to start, I've chained 10 and then I've worked 9 single crochets across, and I'm using a 5mm hook. And I have a heavy worsted weight yarn here. So to start, I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to chain 2 for my turning chain, which I'm not counting as a stitch. And then I'm going to work a puff stitch in this first stitch here. So what you're going to do is yarn over, and then you're going to insert, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Then you're going to yarn over, insert again into that same space, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And you're going to repeat this one more time. So again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop. At this point, you should see 7 loops on your hook. So you are increasing in multiples of 2, plus the one on your hook already. Now you're going to yarn over, and you're going to face your hook downwards. This will help pull it through, and then pull your hook gently through. Wiggling it also helps if you have a very tough cotton. And then you'll chain 1 to close. It's pretty normal that you do this chain 1 to close, but this sometimes counts as a stitch and sometimes doesn't. It's really important to check your pattern that you're following to see whether or not you should have this. And that's all there really is to a puff stitch. Now I'm going to repeat this step one more time just to show you. But this time I'm just going to work a double crochet in between this puff stitch, and then I'm going to make another puff stitch into the next stitch. So again, you'll yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, insert in the same stitch, yarn over, and pull up. And one more time, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. And then you'll yarn over, turn your hook, and pull that through. Now, you can do the chain 1, like stated before, but in this case, I'm going to pull that out. And I'm just going to show you that instead you can actually work a half double or a double crochet right next to it. In this case, I did a half double crochet. So these next 2 puff stitches that I'm going to work are going to look a little different compared to these 2. These 2 are your pretty typical standard puff stitch, but these next 2 I'm going to show you how you can increase the size and technically decrease. So we'll work the exact same method, but we'll just increase or decrease the amount of yarn overs that we'll do. So you can see I've repeated it twice, and now I'm just pulled this through. So now we have a smaller puff stitch, only made up of 5 stitches. And this next one I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like when you increase it to 4 repeats, and you could go up to as many as you desire on your hook. So now I'm going to repeat that process one more time. 2 repeats, 3 repeats, 4 repeats, and then I'm going to close this off. And you can see I have 9 loops on my hook, and then I'm yarn overing and pulling it through to close. And then I'm just doing a chain 1 just to close. And here you have it. So you have 2 standard puff stitches, 2 repeat for a smaller puff, and then a 4 repeat for a larger puff. Each pattern, or whatever patterns you work in the future, will require a different amount of steps and a different amount of yarn over. So just always make sure to check your abbreviation charts and whether or not you should be doing that chain 1 in the beginning, and whether or not you should be even counting it as a stitch, because that varies per pattern. I hope you found this video useful, and that's all there really is to puff stitches. Alright, well, have a wonderful rest of your day, and that's it for this video.